Good afternoon, everyone. It's turned quite cold here this afternoon. Yesterday we had 23, and now it's 14 degrees and dropping quickly. So, yeah, it's a bit of a changeable weather. Today's the 11th of July, and today I'm going to bring you Country Birdhouse. This is, if you go onto Pinterest, you find heaps and heaps of cards made with Country Birdhouse. It's school holidays here too, by the way, so I'm supposed to be relaxing. I'm not sure that I am, but anyway. So you'll find lots and lots of cards with Country Birdhouse. Now I wanted to show you the set here so that you can actually see. So you can see the birdhouse features prominently on the stamp set. Yep. And then there's a little bird, some flowers, some it's like a timber marking, and lots. And I wondered what this was. I looked at a card and it had a chain on it, and I thought, oh, I wonder where that came from. And then I discovered it was on Country Birdhouse. It's a chain if you wanted to hang your birdhouse up. So isn't that clever? And then of course there are the dies, and these are the dies that we've got. There's the birdhouse with all the bits. So the birdhouse itself is this bit, and it's the same size as the stamp. I'll move that to the side, so that there. But then you've got this bit that fits on top like that, this bit that fits inside, and so on. So it fits like that, and there's another little bit that can go in between. There is something that goes to the base. You want to hang it up, you could put that there at the top. You can see that. If you want it on a stand, there's so many different things. You could put it on a stand down here. So you can see there's lots and lots of things you can do. But today I thought that not only would I do a birdhouse, but I would do some other things with this, because it looks like everybody's done the birdhouse, and it's very hard to find something different. Let me pop that back on. So let's get going. So today I'm going to do these 3 cards for you. 1, 2, 3, and the middle one's a birdhouse, but the others are using parts of the suite. So I'll tell you which is my favorite at the end. So move those out of the way. This is the first one I'm going to do here, and it is a really very basic, simple card. The base is basic white. Pull this out. Basic white. I decided to use bubble bath because I wanted it to be very sort of classic, and a white base. So I've got that and that, and I've got a little bit of fluff on the edge of that. That's going to go on there. So let's get started and make this card. And that's my pearls, so I don't lose them. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is put the bubble bath. Actually, what I might do is no, I can't do that. I'll put the bubble bath on the base first, because today I'm going to use my Stamparatus. Let's put that on. Okay, so sometimes I have trouble, leave that just up there for the moment. Sometimes I have trouble finding where have I put the other bit? The center of everything. So what I decided to do today was to use my Stamparatus. So what I've done in this card is I've scored about 6 centimeters in, and I've done 3 lines, 0.8, 1, 1.2, and I've done the same at the bottom. Now I've got my Stamparatus here. This is not available anymore, but I love it. You can see my magnets have seen a better day, but hey, that's the way it is. They do snap together. So what I've done is I've put my card the top layer of the card onto the Stamparatus. Now, I want to really try and get my stamp in the center, and I'm doing Hope That You Have the Best Day Ever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it on the card. And this is just amazing. I love doing this. I'm not sure that I'm happy with that being straight. Let's try again. It's hard when you're not sitting up. I think that's better. Okay, so just push down on that. So it's on the Stamparatus, and then I'm going to get my Memento Black. And the nice thing about this is if it doesn't come out very well the first time, you just stamp it again. So pop it on, push it down, lift it up, and I'm really happy with that. But if I wanted it darker, and I'll show you how to do that as well, just very quickly, I could just put it right down back on top of it again, and there we go, and you get a really clear stamp. So I'm finished with the Stamparatus for the moment. I will be using it later on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out and clean it, because if I want to replace it, I want to make sure that the stamp is clean. So I've got my trusty cleaner here, and I'll set that up there. I'll remove my Stamparatus for the moment, set it over there, and the next thing I'm going to do is get the little flower stamp, tiny little flower, Memento Black ink, and all I'm going to do is just randomly stamp some flowers around the sentiment. Put one there, perhaps one there, up there, and I'll put one there. So I've got 6 there. Now, that's done. Put that over there because I don't want to get it everywhere. What I did was I coloured these little flowers in with bubble bath. Just, here we go, light bubble bath. Just really lightly. Like that. Just around the center, out towards the edge. And almost finished. I do like my blends, they're lots of fun to use. So here we go, last one. And then I used, I think it is light smoked slate in the center. And all I did was I've got a reason for that, just got over the dot, over the center of the flower. Okay, so, card's almost finished, would you believe? Now, what I'm going to do is, I think what I'll get next is, I've cut out some leaves already, so with one of the dies you have some leaves, and what I did was I just die cut them in white and used some soft sea foam on them, and I'm just going to randomly place them. Now, what I've found is if you use glue, it sometimes gets on your cards. So today, I am going to use a glue dot. And all I'm going to do is put it, let's see where I'll put that one. I might put that one up here. There we go. Get another one. Another glue dot. coloured in 2 different colours, but I ended up, I wanted a very soft look, so put one there. And I'll keep going until I have 6 on this. Okay, I might do that one going that way. Just want them sort of to go in different ways. This one, I think could go, I'll probably put them slightly differently to the other one. And I'll put that one like that. And another one here. As I say, there's just going on randomly. It's not the one I want. Let me get this one, and I'll put him there. Okay. And the card's almost finished, so I'll pop those back in there. And all I'm going to do now is put some glue on the back of this. Such an easy card to do. And Distemporize makes it so easy to center it. There we go. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm stamping, I have heaps of these embellishments. And I have these tiny pearl basic jewels as well as some bigger ones. And I wanted to use these tiny ones, but I did. They're white, and I wanted to make them grey. So what I did was put the right colour in here as I wandered through. Use the smoky slate, and all I did was I just covered over the top with that. Thought I had my dark smoky slate. I do actually have my dark smoky slate, I think. Somewhere. There it is. I'd rather have the dark one because it shows up better. No, that's Misty Moonlight. I'll just use that grey again. It doesn't look as if they're coloured at all, but so I need 6 altogether. But having coloured under it in grey a little bit will make it easier for me to get them on. So one in the centre there, one there, one there. So they've got a little grey tinge to them now. One up there. One there, and another one there. Push it in a little bit more so it's towards the centre. And if I still think that they're not quite dark enough, I can go over them again, just lightly on the top. Excellent, there we go. And that's it. That's our card. So hoping you have the best day ever. I love the sentiment in this because it's very clean and it looks really cool on this. So that's my first card today. So number 1. Number 2 is this one. Now when we watched Creativity Now a few weeks ago, there was a lady who's showing a new suite that's coming out, but she had this she'd done some extra cards and she'd made a card that she called a triple card, and I was trying to recreate it, but I don't know if I did. But I discovered that this one here has 3 layers. Okay, it actually looks really nice. So what I've done is I've got my card here, and I'm going to show you what I was able to do with this. I use the eyelet, the country, I can't remember what it's called, Country DSP, it's an eyelet, so I use that. My base is petal pink, and basically I've just got my base and I've scored it and then folded it and scored down the front. Now the next thing I'm going to do is add my DSP on the front. All the bits that are visible when you look at the card. So not in here, but here. I think put it this way. Yep. Then I'm going to open it up and I'm going to put the next piece right there. Okay, so let's get that. And that's going to go right next to the other piece. Here we go. So that's basically the first part of my card done. Then I got a piece of I'm just trying to find the piece. Yeah, got a piece of basic white cardstock that's 20 by 14.3. And what I did was I got my eyelet embossing folder, and I put it on like this, so that it actually hangs down over one edge. Okay, so you can see it. I want it up a little bit more, but I don't want to do this bit at all. I just want to do that bit, and then I run it through the embossing folder or the embossing machine. So what I've done, I've already done one. So it's embossed on this side. You can, I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit hard to see. Yeah, there it is. But you can see that it only goes to the center of it. Okay. What I'm going to do, this here's my simple version of it anyway. I don't know what she did, but I'm going to put this in place inside the card. Okay. So that's my basic card made. Okay, so that's my first, second, and my third layer. Now, I've got a little glue dot there. What I wanted to do was I wanted to add the birdhouse to the top of it. So let me grab all the pieces I need. I've got a piece of cardstock. I'll cut everything out so that it would be easier. Okay, so I used the birdhouse, Country Birdhouse DSP for this, and it's going to go on first like that. Okay, so let me, actually I might use the multi-purpose glue for this. There we go. And just place it. Oh, before I do that, before I do that, that'll be okay for a moment. I'm going to get my blending brushes. I nearly forgot that step. I've got 2 blending brushes here, and I've got my, what have I got? Smoky slate. What I use? Grey granite on this one, I think. That's what I used in this one. And this one is grey granite. And what I did, actually before I'd use the grey granite one, I'll get the other one that I used, which was petal pink. And I'm going to blend in the middle of the card, this piece of card. A bit more. I'm starting in the middle because it won't matter if it's heavier in there, because the birdhouse is going to cover that. Okay, I wanted just to show behind the birdhouse a little bit. Okay, that should do. Close that one up and pop that back. Set that up there, and then I'm going to get my grey granite, and I'm just going to lightly do a little bit on the edges here. I don't want it to be too visible, but just a little bit over the and I love the way this card turned out. It just using the petal pink, the grey granite and the basic white was, I think, a really good thing to do. Pop these two brushes out of the way so I don't get them everywhere. Now I can put my house on. There we go. Pop it on like that. Okay, now I've got this piece, and where are the rest of my pieces? Got this piece, I've got my bird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my grey granite again. Sorry, here we go, because I want to darken this a little bit. I'm not sure that is straight, that third house, I don't. There we go, that's better. I just want to darken it a little bit so that it looks like that'll be enough. And I'm going to do the same with this roof beam. So I want to darken it a little bit at the ends and at the top and on the other end, and then just brush it down a little bit in the middle so that it's not completely. Also helps to show up the markings on the embossing. So here we go. So it gets a little bit embossed. So let's put this guy on first. I can put him on with the runner. It just sits on top of that. Now I've got in here my scallop, which is in white, and this will go on first. Okay, it's going to go on there, and then I've got this little piece here, and then I've got this. So I'm going to put this one on first. There we go. Up and down, and I shall turn it over, and I'm going to place it. You can sort of see where it goes because it just fits perfectly on top of the birdhouse, like that. And then I've got this tiny little bit of petal pink, which I'm going to layer in next to it. And I found the easiest way to do this was just to put a tiny little layer of the ink or of the glue on that, multi-purpose glue, and then I butt this to that so that it sits right close to it. Now I'll use my, that's good. So that's the first part of the house. Now what I've done is I've added two foam strips to the back here, and I'm going to peel, I didn't do it on the other one yet, but yeah, you can see what I do. Peel that off, and peel that off. And I want to make sure that it's straight, so I'm going to turn this around. And I want to make sure that's good. Yep. So that's why I put it like that. Okay, so that's the first part of it done. Now somewhere in here I have the little hole that goes in the middle. When you cut it out, it looks like that, but you've got the other little bit as well. So I've got that as well. I'm going to, what I'll do is I'll put this on first. Here we go, and I'll put it, pretty much center it there. And I'm going to use a glue dot for the middle. So I'll pop the glue dot in the center, and then I'll get my piece, and I shall put it around like so. Don't know if that's the same piece that came out of it, but it's fine. Okay, now my little bird is going to go on mini dimensionals, and I'm putting him on next. So I'm just going to put a couple of mini dimensionals on him, and I stamped it in Memento, colored it in basic or smoky slate and petal pink. Let's move that out of the way, and he is going to sit right there, just near the birdhouse. So the next thing to do is I've cut out lots of little flowers. The flowers are beautiful. They're actually dimensional. So if you look, like for example this one, you can push these little bits up so that you get a bit of a 3D effect. Like this. So white ones, I've just done a little bit of petal pink around them and a little bit of grey in the middle. So I'm going to get a few of these out, and some small ones, and another small one, another small one, and I might get, that might do for now. And I've got some that I've to cut out in petal pink as well. And I've got a reason for that too. I want to put that in the background so that they're sort of in there, like so. And I'm just going to glue them on first. Put my leaves back in there. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my glue dots, and I'll put one about there, the glue dot on the next one, and I'll put it right there, and then I'm going to randomly put these ones on the top. So I'm going to turn them all over so that the white side is up, because I don't want to put the glue on the other side. Okay, start with this one, I think, and I'll pop it up like there. Then I might do this little one, this little guy, and I might put him down. Whoops, that one hasn't been coloured in yet, so I'll leave that one there. I'll find another one that I've coloured in. Oh, I forgot about that one too. I have some coloured in here. Like that one. There we go. And he can go, oh, where am I going to put him? Down here, I think. And then I might get, this is probably takes the longest, but if you do all this first, it makes it a lot easier. Put that one up there. And I shall put another one. You may be able to hear my magpie outside. He's decided that he wants me to come and feed him. So he comes and sings for me outside my kitchen. And I've got this tiny little, it's like a part of a flower. I'm going to use it as well. Probably use it slightly different to the last one, but that is allowed. Put it in there. And do I want another one? I think I want one more. Here we go. Here we go. Now I've got some leaves here that I've done in, cut out in soft seafoam. Let's turn them over so that they're all the wrong way up. There are single leaves and there's double leaves as well. Get some single leaves. Here we go. Okay, right, now to put these on. I just put it on the leaf part and then I just tuck it in underneath. Just like that. I can tuck the stem in underneath the flower, or if it will go. There we go. Get a few more, put them. And then the big double leaf, I just put one on it, so I'm going to put it up in here. So it's sort of underneath the bird. So that's just randomly placed. Another one I think I want to put in here. And the front is nearly finished. Put one down here. And I want one in this corner as well. Now I could keep going with these if I wanted to, but I'm quite happy with what I've done. Tuck that in there and move that like that. Okay, so I've got a few. Maybe I'll put one more on. Might put one up like that. Yep. Get another glue dot and pop it up here. There we go. So that's that. And then I have, hopefully, I think I did put them in. If I didn't, I might have to get my trusty husband to go and get them off the table. Some gems. Oh no, they're right here. Here we go. Some of the rhinestone basic jewels. I think, no, I used the pearls for that as well. Actually, I used pearls for that as well. So get those out. Good way to use up your old, what's this one, like basic black. I'll leave that for the moment. And colour in some more of these. If you use the brush end, it works better. That should be enough. one in the center there, one in the center there. Oops, it's not wanting to come off the one there, and one there, and I might put another little one down here, probably because you can just see that center, and I think it finishes it off. Now, the other thing I can do is add a little bit of Winter Stella on this, on the petals, so that they just sparkle a little bit in the light. It's probably hard to see in the artificial light, but there we go. So that's that bit done. Now I want to I'll add one up here, I think, and let's get a glue dot. Glue dots are amazing. There we go. And I will I might add a double leaf to this one. Okay. Let's see, where are we going to put it? Move this petals up a little bit. Push it down so that it's there. And what I will do is get another glue dot. I had so much fun making this card. I want to make it smaller because I want to put that one, because it's a little bit bent. I want to make sure it doesn't fall off. Can go like that. And I'll put one on the other for this one as well, just to make sure it stays still. Got one up there, and I might colour in another couple of these gems. So this one takes a little bit more time than the other one did, but at the same time I think it's a good thing, okay, to try out something different. Now I've got in here, got that, I've got that one hasn't been done. Let's see if I can find one that's done. There we go, here's one that's done. And I might use another one of those that just done. It's finding they're all turned upside down, so it's a bit tricky to find one that's already completed. There we go, there's one that's done. Okay, so what I'm going to do is turn them over and over, and put a glue dot on them. One there, and I shall pop that there, stay there. I'm going to get this one, I must have a glue dot somewhere down here that I missed. I'm going to put it underneath this, so it's hiding in there, and that's all of those gone. And this one can go on top, up here. It's a slightly different shape, but that's okay. And I'll move it over the top of the other one a little bit more. Let's get that and push it there. That would be better. And then I'm going to get a couple of my leaves. 1, 2. And again, my strip's getting long with all these glue dots I've used. Pop that, I might pop that like, oh gosh, put it on the wrong side again. Really good at that today. Pop one up here. And I get another one for, how do I know which is the right side? the wrong side is a little rougher, so okay. So that's my card front almost done, and I've got a little grey dot pearl to put, a mini pearl to put on there. Okay, and I think I want to add a little bit of Wink of Stella to those flowers, and I just shot the pearl off. Now I see it. It's going in underneath. Come on, back you come. There we go. Now I'm just going to turn this over, and I'm going to get some, it's going to go on my card. Hi Deb, how are you? I'm going to put it on my card like this, so just working out which is the right side to put the glue on. There we go, down there. Good to see you again. And that's going on. Isn't that sweet? Just like that. And that's the front done. And inside, if you want to, on this layer, if I open this up, you can see what I did, was I added 2 or 3 flowers down here in pink. Doesn't matter what they look like. I might use that one. So I added those. I'm not going to take time to do that now, but I added those and a couple of leaves underneath. So you can put the leaves on first if you wanted. Actually, why not? Let's do that. We are a little bit on grandparents' duty this week. 2 of my grandsons are involved in performing at Pioneer Theatre, Castle Hill, in The Lion King. So the other kids in the family are sick, so they have been, the one that's healthy has been staying with us, so I'm going to pick him up in a little while. Okay, I want to finish this off, because if you don't finish it off, it won't be. So I'll put those on first, and the last one's going to be fairly quick, so pop that on. Where did I put my other? There we go. I'm glad to hear that you're good. Are you working nights, Deb? That one there. And Deb is a nurse, and she is a busy lady. I admire what they do. Okay, and you could even put a white one on top if you wanted to. I don't know if I've got one, but yeah, that I could use, but I'm sure there is one in there that you could put on top. Or it could, yeah, you could just put a plain white one or whatever. I'll not worry about that now. Okay, so that's the card. Oh, and I forgot to put my hoping you have the best day ever. But I can do this by hand, so that's really good. I've got it on my block. Let me. Do you want to go and get the kids? My husband's looking at me here. Got one more to do. And I'll get my Demento Black. Where is it hiding? Probably right in front of my nose, but you know. Sometimes it goes up there. Here we go. So yeah, my son's doing the lighting and sound for the show, so he doesn't get home till really late. And my daughter-in-law, there we go. And I messed that up, so I'll probably do another one on top of that. But that will do it for now. Okay. Okay, so that's that card. Here we go. And the last one today is hiding on my table. Here we go. Is this one. Okay. Now it's really, really simple. What I've done is I've got basic Balmy Blue and Misty Moonlight, and this. So I'm going to try and stamp this without using the Stamparatus, but it is a lot easier to use the Stamparatus, I must say, because you get it so straight. Actually, you know what? For the time that I have, let's use the Stamparatus. And just clean it off so that it doesn't mark my white card. And find my Stamparatus, just hiding over here, and get this base and pop it on. So I want it to go right there, straight like that. Pop that one at the bottom, and I want it to go the right way up. That looks good. And then I'll pop this down on it so it sticks to it. Get my Memento Black again, which is avoiding me. There it is, right in front of my nose. Tap it on. Makes placing this so easy. Should have done it with the other one. And I'm going to do it again just to get a little darker. But you see, if it isn't dark enough, that's the great thing about the Stamparatus, is you can do it. Okay. Now, pop that out of the way. I'm going to get my Balmy Blue blending brush, which is somewhere, I hope. Balmy Blue. Oh no, Balmy Blue ink is what I got. Just getting my head around it. And I don't have my brushing with me, have I? No, I don't. Let's see if I can get this one clean enough. I think this might work. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. Somebody was saying that they only have a few and they just use it for the same colours. Okay, so that's done. Let's glue that onto the layer. One bit longer today because that middle card took a bit longer than I expected. There we go. And glue this onto the base. Here we go. Now I've got in the bag that I had some hair here. Here we go. I have a piece of, this is the bottom bit of the birdhouse, and I'm just going to glue that in place on the card. Not on the card like that. This is not going to take very long to put together because I've done a little bit of pre-work on this one. Okay, so these are some of the flowers that are in the set that come off like that, and you can colour them in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one, I think I'll just add a little bit of glue to it. It's going to go flat on the card. I think like that. Oh, Oops. What happens when you lift your eye for a moment? And I've got a pale, this one is pretty in pink. So that one was cherry cobbler. This one is pretty in pink. And it's going to go on the other side. So it hangs over the edge of the box. Okay, now I've got these other two and I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of those. So let's get that out of the way. But before I put them on, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. Okay, so this is Misty Moonlight. So what I've got here is I've got my Misty Moonlight, and I wanted that white edge to disappear into the box. So I'm just going around like that there, so it doesn't look as if it's, that'll do. And then I've got my balmy blue. I think it was balmy blue, which I don't have in with me. Let me have a look. Yeah, and I just did around the top. I might grab, well, I can use this. I don't want to, actually I don't want to use that. I'll use my watercolor brush. I'll move everything to come in here to do my craft, and then so what I did was, I just can't find it at the moment, is I coloured the top with a bit of balmy blue so that that doesn't show up. You could almost do it like this with the balmy blue ink. Try it one and see. So it just blends in a little bit. That works well. And the same on this one. So it looks like it blends in with the background. Okay, now with the other two, I've got a yellow one. I shall put it on over the top, and like so. And the blue one, the same. I might do it at a slightly different angle, like that. And I feel that should be down a little bit. Probably put that one too far over, but that's okay. That will do. Now, again, get my balmy blue ink. I need to be careful though with that yellow flower, because it will probably go on and turn the flower green. And I really don't want that to happen. So yeah, that'll do. And I can use my Misty Moonlight, where I use light Misty Moonlight for down here. Like that. Like that. And I can add a little bit of maybe even like basic black to that, just to there we go. Now all I'm going to do now is add some basic rhinestone jewels, which are here. And this is like, I wanted to do something that was a little bit different from the birdhouses, because I often look at Pinterest and look at what everybody's doing, and everybody was doing birdhouses, and I wanted to do something that was a little bit different. But it shows you that you can use this stump set for more than birdhouses. There we go. And these look really cool on this because they just add that bright sparkle to the middle of the flower. And one more. Oops. Decided to fall off on me. There we go. Middle of that flower. And if you wanted, you could use Wing of Stella on that as well and brighten them up a little bit so that they're a little bit more shiny and sparkly. I am a big Wing of Stella fan. There we go. And that's the card finished. Really simple. So that's hoping you have the best day ever. Let's move some things out of the way. Pop that out of the way. Hoping you have the best day ever. They all say hoping you have the best day ever because I just like that sentiment. This one and then this one here. And I'm really happy with that. Now I have written a blog on this as well, so if you want to have a look at that as well. And I am going to go now and organize dinner for a hungry young man when he comes in, because he's always starving. And he'll say, Grandma, I'm so hungry, so I better go and decide what I'm going to do, because he will be very hungry. Okay, lovely to see everybody. Next week I won't be going live, but I'm going to do a recording because I won't be around next Thursday afternoon. So, and the week after it'll be the same because it's our wedding anniversary and we're actually going into the city. So, just happens it's those 2 weeks. So, I hope you've enjoyed the cards today, and I will see you. Stay warm, stay safe. If you're having a holiday from school, enjoy that and relax and do what you love to do. Okay, everybody, I will go back to, let me see, where am I going to go to? I am playing here. There I am. So I hope that you've enjoyed those cards today, and I will see you in... Well, I'll see you next week, but I won't be live. But yeah, and next time I think I'm doing hearts and hugs. I think that's what I'm doing. Okay, take care, everyone, and I'm hoping I can go to the right screen. Let's have a look and see. I'm playing with my phone here. I'm getting used to it. There's that one. And that one, and it's none of those, and it's none of those. So I'm having a great time here, aren't I? Let's have a look. See, it's not as easy as it seems. My husband just says, oh, just have to do this. But if I just go end video, I reckon we'll be all good. Okay. Bye, everyone.